When I come back from that break, my guest what's no phone. She had a waffle for one to say no that about na hanya some papa. May I show the Black Sheriff and somewhere of course match when fiti or last week arrest no okodo na dinyinara. Sisi Adam Mekan Entertainment Stories no mono court in some abim. A Cruise People Limited no will sue or Black Sheriff and the management no for $100,000. Oh yeah, a home no ma ebeti. What's say we book a simesi for event. The person didn't show up. We book a simesi for event. The person didn't show up. In fact, oh yeah, some more home no ma oba up. Recently, I think somewhere last year, na event be on called Shatawali Kobo. I think Volta region was a BB dam. One born do Volta region who you know you are sanichi. On Denchen, a home member event organizers are calling out some artists to be. But then a home man they be OKC. They bring it on social media, we discuss it, and then that is it. Hardly do we hear the Ghana Harmonum will sue artists to be for not keeping their part of a contractor when you event organizers when you want signing. Now so Cruise People we sue or Black Sheriff. Baboshe Nsansam no more. How does we even go against Black Sheriff ne brand? And the Cruise People no so know how this will also go against their brand. Now one many worry babies in common. My two very sweet brothers in the industry, Zio Akwaba. That's Ayati. You are looking nice.
Thank you.
Wapim pimuno, wa shine kama. Na wapim pimuno wapa. Entasa.
Am I bold? Aka. I'm not there yet, Aka.
Enta on na afa do de Chesakura.
No. Was it?
One can say your usher won't into it.
Yes.
Beautiful. Offer also. And then when you're being James Clark. James Akwaba.
Yeah, dear, trade down.
Thank you.
What's the name? What's the name?
Obia dear trade down.
See ya, Obia dear, I trade down.
Okay, be some deal.
Maybe some neighbor can.
Yeah, Obia dear trade down.
And now person can any patuti next time now.
Because you trouble
Hey, I tried that one, Papa. I tried that one. Yes, I tried to ask who shine day. No other one. Yes, some Papa.
As actually, also I chat to do.
Now the market said I'm pedal to.
Yanko Ponza for a boy or so to it.
I said I'm pedal to.
Also to.
I said I'm pedal to.
I cannot.
Baby, on Tawala.
We want to come.
On Tobala. You want to come where?
We want to come there. We want to be an eyewitness.
The Lord brings in our family. What my idea more motor drinks are one.
With good chicken and
on when you problems. So no pretend that when you problem.
In a minute, we'll take this one for a bite, then wait for the best.
Yeah, we'll take it like that.
Come on, I'll come baby. Zio.
Yes.
Mama, you're in chassis. Ate Morocco Kodo. Yeah. Menure chassis because I hear ye events in some Damasi. Has there in your career as an event organizer right to being a TV presenter and all that? Why you not one year artist to sign a contract to come and perform at events? Or you na clause be or home no more there if you don't come day near the bay or another day near the if you over.
Okay. I think that for me personally, when we're starting, there was nothing like that. It was just wishing the artist and as somebody in the team you agree, say, oh Charlie, I'm putting up maybe a club event or a Hanum saying we would need your artists to come and perform. Artists, sometimes they are just our friends, because then we agree. We are giving you maybe 5K, 10K, no abane. But from my experience, I think it's just in recent times, and I developed the habit of going into real contracts with the artists. Most of the times, for us, no, it's because we have relationships with them. It's my friend, oh, Charlie, them could do that kind of conversation. But looking at how the industry has developed, no, right now I'm not really into events, but speaking to one or two friends who do events, no, it always boils down to for contract and so on, because and you're the first time artist disappointed an event planner. Right now, no, from my knowledge back then, no, we weren't doing it. But now, because artists are so air charge the amounts they deserve, so you need to put in every clause to make sure say Nipakono, our woman is Kano, he will come for the event and also satisfy the people you have invited, and that's what matter of tickets say. Let's go and all that. For the contract signing, it's just in recent times. I wouldn't sit here and lie, say, maybe from the events I've done in the past, no, there was some basic contract. It's just verbal agreement. Oh, Charlie bro, obeji now, it will be to my dash, 70% of the money. That's to seal the deal. It will also be to Nakasa, when you come, then we give you the money. But in recent times, because of the frequent disappointments to the event organizers, the contract thing is becoming a thing. And it has gotten to the point, for me, one, let me state this, I'm happy that the cruise people are doing this. I'm just not happy that it's being done to Black Sherif.
Didn't see Black Sherif or untouchable? I mean, he's my untouchable, but then in a situation like that, is he untouchable? The
reason why I'm saying that is, you see, he's one of the loudest artists we have here in Ghana. When we go international, nobody is selling like Black Sherif right now. So to have something like this attached to his brand, and the brand is also associated to Ghana. And they say, "Obi a chain up or ye bibi or Ghana." Be like, okay, so let me go. Who is the biggest artist? You go out there and you see this news about the person. Who this Kane bar? You think twice. Oh, is it a habit? Is it something Omoye or Ghana or the artists, do they really disappoint? And this is not the first time. I remember Ghana Party in the Park. Mr. Juba said, for unforeseen circumstance, on to me call last made. For it's happening. And for me, I'm happy that cruise people are teaching us the right way. Secondly, Blacko didn't deserve it. And I don't blame him. I blame management, because I never Black on a sign contract. It's the management who did it. So the whole situation now, 50-50. It's good, it's bad. If you ask me, I'll say it's good on the part of the industry because it will make event organizers come into concrete contracts. Midway by my mount half of the payments, and even in the contracts, you need to state if the artist is to promote the event. Because any marriage an agreement is for me to come and perform. I don't have any duty to promote the event on my socials or wherever I go. And then I told Shatawale when he went to Ho, he was like, when I go to Ho, I'm going to perform. I'm not doing any media tour. I'm not greeting anybody. But which is not part of the discussion you had.
Contract.
So I think all these breakdowns, and even performing time, appearance time, if the event starts at 9, what time do you want the artist to come in? All those stuff, technicalities are, you need to state. Because if I'm booking you, I'm giving you the amount you need. It needs to come. And even when you're coming on the stage, craftsmen out there, are you the only person who comes to stand there and come and charge me $100,000? You don't deserve it. But if you know that you're coming in, there'll be dancers. You'll be putting up a show. Not just come and stand there, Monto Mami, Mintio, no. Then that means I don't have to give you that amount of time. So all these technicalities, whether you have to promote the event, your appearance time, performance time, your stagecraft, come for a dress rehearsals, sound check, all those stuff needs to be in the contract. And the money proper. But if it's a boys kind of thing, oh, Charlie, about me event, it's never near there. And that one day you'll be disappointed. But I'm happy what the cruise people are doing. As I said, any other artist I'll be glad. But Blacko is not. It's not cool for me.
It's not a. When you're being James, Zil Lekasano or can't asimbi about contract. Say if you are signing a contractor, you need to state emphatically say if or the nipano or your promotions binazi or the mwa. Supposing you have been booked to go to appear somewhere, anywhere, or an event or something. Definitely, I have. Fans. I'm definitely okay for the sake of this conversation. Definitely, I have fans. I have people who love me. I have people who want to see me. Obiana ne medium ote information. Obi bete wo radio. Obi bete wo TV. Obi be share social media. Obi be her newspaper. But even so, say if work when find a day yerka event no have some original TV. At this minute na yerka event no have some no. They are not talking about the event on Metro TV.
Yeah.
Until it may not reach everybody that you are hoping there or reach. Me as the person who has been booked to appear with events in National. Say be I'm post to a social sir. Those who follow me will know that oh Abarabaha. So when I go, I'll be able to meet her. No will. But then, since I know I be a norm there. Every event when you book people, even for normal interviews, and interviews they will ask for the flyer. At the menu or the gallery, on post to baby, on your shea and phone. Ni social side, there is nothing about baby call what they are going to do. Nothing. Oh yeah, the doesn't it go against our wankasa artist and so?
Aba me da say, ye beda ahwefo nso so ase. The omuni say, first of all, nka said the menua kan, you know. Initially or years back, we were using the verbal agreement. Which we know say verbal agreement is an agreement traditionally or when it comes to social life, verbal agreement is an agreement. Now, as the industry grows and revolves itself, no, na the Biamika said the blueprints that the whites have placed down improve, no. It makes it so easy for us to learn quickly and make amends. But you see, they say the way you think is the way you act. You understand? And when structures are not put in place properly, everything or the group becomes a failure. But when structures are put in place properly, then it becomes a shared responsibility for each and every one to follow that structure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is the situation now. The country as a whole, the tourism ministry, the creatives, the so-called gatekeepers, the investors who have been investing for the past 20, 30 years to date, what are the rudiments? What are the structures? What are the rules and regulations? It's something on which ye 15 years, 10 years, if we bay. Ye follow. You understand? Now, ye shadi way. I always tell people, say, Nanam Padunum, Kosiampo Fuegenum, Amachi de Denumnia, you know, or Seku Filmini no Manemano. 79 now, a bar say, life in Accra, I shut down because of coup. Through 81 now, almost 2 kwano. Omukwalata memo bikwe brucheni ade no. These Nigerians learned a lot from our people, but they did what? They commercialized their businesses. But we were playing for me, Pisika Kufi, we were Pisika Kufi. So we're not thinking about documentation and commercialization. Yefambra, after Omono, that the Lumbanom, Lido Dunum, Bembraconum, what I said, those people, Chasamo Anomania, they had almost more error, no. Ebeye any nipa no agidi nkwadwantwi no time no wagidi nti no be pen for a special occasion into be say do baby a Lumba obe releasing him 2 years 3 years ban so a Your papa despite no money, scaphobia ukrum producers no, but make a lot of money. What's a seasonal thing? Set time there for see the brand and talk with your a paper crop sign on A4 sheet back.
Our sign.
What I say? Onim said no. Ebia Otoma said you Otoma despite no. It be after 70 years and I see be after 100 years and after 50 years no. Also some benefiting. If you Otoma despite Krano Oji, Ebia says Pudu no. What I say? At that time, like me former boss, Kechi Kwame Apia, or Ebia ni Brunya. Or the man, despite or toy, and at that time, no need say about TV so and no special money.
A special.
Yeah, the cotton will be America, different money. Your ton or Germany. What you say? Carton ton different places. It has to be quantified in that term. But some brand when him say, oh, look at my bra. The picture to say be 100 million be a mammy no. Dead. Now it has moved to this year era, like my brother came. Oh, yenimu yahuntino, VIP, Reggie Rockstone, book back, Charlie some should be na sometimes so a bedu bolare no more so what I say. So your money on my set time na beach here or Cape Coast Coin Sui, you know, after which there was a beach there, I said bolare dia. You know, every time on the wife, like most of the events were going on there. And on the mobile, your point will teach you. Most of them work class now, class and even with the name, you are excited to be on Bolaro's show, like his events.
Yeah.
What I say, and when you need to come, into again a young senior. I ne Shatawale no stone boy no money, Sarkodi no money at their day, Patapa no money at their day in a PPA, can promise no mababa. Still, we are having this issue. That means the structures for the industry is not there. So we can have a shared responsibility. You understand? It's maybe the enemy say the cruise team as a business entity, they would love first to redeem their image. Say omudin ko say ewo sa Greece ho any baby o me become atese o my ba akoda. My first one to the two be no ni and away so no first one omu use obi a na wakọ Grammy akọ shows or Grammy wa first Grammy award winner and then we no maba yenua Black Sheriff so it's Black Sheriff no we ska comedy man at this time me imagine because you omo contract no up to date
so what's this kind of $40,000
yes and no
man what the can woman
$20,000 I will come there. But what I'm saying is, up to date, none of the teams has been able, not the cruise company, not Blacko, not even the mediator, the agency that was doing the negotiation. None of them has been able to spell out the details of the contracts. But all we hear is, this afternoon I was telling people, okay, if they want to go for 100,000, then they should bring us receipts, documentations that shows say. They paid for A, B, C, D. Okay. Also, so date.
Okay, nti merba.
Okay.
Zio merba mpeda makanade. Oye the main search tome na wa summarize the whole court issue when page do. Nti ono na merba kani. Also, this is what your cruise people are claiming from Blacko for breach of agreements in their writ. Statement of claim. The plaintiff's claim is for A. An order directed at the defendant to pay the plaintiff $20,000 being the part payment of the fee paid to the defendant. B. Payment of interest on the $20,000 from the 18th of April 2023 up to the date of final payment. C. An order directed at the defendants to pay the plaintiff $18,000 being the money lost in securing the cabins in the cruise ship. D. An order directed at the defendant to pay the plaintiff $50,000 being lost profit occasioned by the defendant's breach of agreement. E. An order directed at the defendant to pay the plaintiff the 65,000 Ghana cedis, which was paid to the multimedia group with the sole purpose of advertising the video clip of the defendant, which the defendant refused to make available. F. General damages of breach of contract. Example, costs inclusive of legal fees. Now H. Any other reliefs the Honorable Court deems fit.
Okay.
Nti nyama worshiping so eyi nyina no amount to them $100,000.
Yeah, so that was where I was getting to say. Because no one spell it out all the details. And then maybe I will be a child senior colleague and that was it. Almost spell it out all the details, or we the populace we've not seen, because me before I say anything I need to see the document.
The document.
What I say, some quarter, I am sure say if the cabins were really booked, because now everything that we are hearing is a hearsay. You understand? It is some quarter, no more presenting those documents. The cabins were booked. These are the receipts on so and so date, and the ship was booked on so and so date. Black Sheriff so and so. Because I also had a preview that all the negotiations started in April, and there's the agency. There's a guy called Emi Edu. He was part of the agency doing the negotiation. But I asked myself, those two phone calls that came to Black Sheriff, and they agreed that, oh, I have received the money. The other call that came that said, okay, if you cannot get us the video, so on the day of launching or press release or press conference, we would like to have a video conversation. That's a video call. But I heard when that meeting was going on, the people could not make a video call on that day. It is a sanity. Sometimes no normally Black Sheriff will born common. A DNA prevented Black Sheriff for doing that 10 seconds video. And we have 1. 2, the Emi Edu person, who is he? How strong ties does he have with Black Sheriff? Because there are people who go with their face and talk plenty, but maybe they don't have that link. You understand? Inti se eye no krese ono no wako ginam eno ye bibia sisia sa sika no o jima Black Sheriff no ade no wan insist ana wan ka no kre bia nchire Black Sheriff. And now, like what my brother said and what you are saying, no, say before any artist sign a contract, publicity, no, it comes in different forms.
Yeah.
Okay? Some of our colleagues will come on your show. You send them a flyer, they will not post. But they will be on the show. I always monitor people I go on a show with. And I even monitor the hosts that I go to their shows. And some of them, even some of the hosts, they will not post their own flyer. Into when I buy it, and then I make us structures in Niho. Sebio say a organization and a management team. And I check here who say, me make a Black Sheriff team who ye ni past 7. Okay. And a model man be near daily. And I wa ban on no kasa sa by 6 no the only kasa we are no my information. Hasn't anybody noticed or remember say when it comes to these shows, definitely there should be a skit. There should be a video. Some what we call the show reel, something to promote it. Into ya no yati okeke. It's ya you did Black Sheriff echino. Sabu ye di nechi keke.
Do okeke.
Ye di ane say sike ba ni ama tips na ye didi. Ye ndwin artist no a future. Enyoma obeya a basis because ono no dey be odwin dey ekwan obefa so obetro nyomo. What sane mana na odwin enti no e wo say obi wo team ni mu a obetimi a prompt no.
Day.
Paddy, the $20,000 came, that money that came, are we ready to go? We have a vacancy on our list. Because the list, they have a list that shows that they've been booked for so days. Yeah. Do we have a vacancy on that day? If we don't, why don't we call the people and send the money back and tell them we are sorry and reschedule? You understand? You should have some naughty boys, bold guys around your team. Aside of that, can't people also tell him, say, oh, bro, the people, they say now, they say they want video after the guy bring the money. Because they called you, say you received the money. So when you receive the money, as an artist, professional, teaming members, nobody could ask, what are the demands of the show? Like my brother is saying, we have performance and then we have showmanship. Performance is what we were saying is now we want people who can take up a stage and cue the 90 degrees and cue the 160, 140, give us 80, give us 60. Because when some of us are sitting behind the show, we are not just looking at the artist, we are looking at the stage. Yeah. How is the artist cutting the stage? So that when I come home, I can say, wow, you're still gonna afford artists almost performing. Some of them will be performing, they will be panting. And dancers, when you are bringing dancers, what kind of choreography are you going to do? Yeah. Our artists don't even know how to do choreography. You only have maybe one or two. You understand? They only come and they want to come on. They take huge money. They want to come on stage alone. They want to travel alone. No. Yesterday or 3 days ago, I was watching Fela's videos years back, and I was like, why were they able to do it this way?
Still, why did you do?
Almost say, Osibisa was able to do it in a commercialization form with performance. You see, Osibisa were the team were like a performers, a team of performers. Drama can give you whatever you want. The percussionists can give you what, the conquerors, everybody can, the singers can do, and sometimes they can dance. So it's about time our people, our guys, they should have a change of mind. If our leaders are not giving us the structures, we should build our structures and follow so that we can let the young ones come and learn. Together we can build.
View, I
think to finalize what my big boss is saying, I think I've said it here. The artist is supposed to concentrate on the tour and in the performance and in the stagecraft. The people around the artist do your work. And your artist never sign contract. When you go and take the contract, make sure say, the booking, your schedule, you make sure say the artist's schedule is clean on that particular date. I wouldn't blame Black Sherif in any way or form. Nkrofo could be management, boys, whoever it is. They need to set up. This is not right, and the cruise people in the Black Sherif, I think if there was a conversation behind closed doors before coming to public, they could have resolved this thing.
Yeah,
because the artist is still
kicking.
Yes, you're also still doing your cruise events and stuff like that. You could have rescheduled and put him on another stuff rather than letting this thing. And listening to the guy, the cruise people, you could see that it's not their intention, say, BBC and BC.
Somebody, you got to get sorry to come in. Who do we say Ghana for also? Mafias,
Oh, I know,
mafias in the game. But you grab a person, say,
yes. But then, me bisa some from the first narration that came.
Yeah.
Because when the arrest came, the arrest had been effected. Yeah. But then the narration that came afterwards, now Opeda Watcher there, after the $20,000 was paid into Blacko's UK account, Blacko assured them they obey video no ozamohon. This is the first year obey.
Yes.
So if it is Blacko who assured them, so no Blacko knew. But then he had to do the video.
Yes, but it's a mistake. I want to make a conversation. I also listened to them on another sister station. Then they had a conversation. Now, okay, so I'm press lunch now. Yeah, I'm lunch now. He will do that video call because it just went me and yes, 10 seconds video call now, and they both agreed.
No, but it's what I'm saying is a mistake for you to confirm from the artist. You see, let's come to the realization, say the artist is the brand. To get to the artist, there are people you need to pass through before you get to the artist. Don't skip anybody. Don't skip. Men can say, you know the artist into awkward direct. No. Even when you're booking
That is
people
what I'm
for
talking
interviews.
about, the structures thing.
When you're booking people for interviews, normally I don't want to deal with the artist. I need somebody who can remind the artist that, oh, show waha. Because the artist know anything can happen.
Yeah.
So when you confirm per what you are saying, or confirm it from Blackwell, it is wrong. Confirm from the person who is doing the... Yes, because they are the same people who would prompt the artist, say, Bibi saying, you need to do this, you need to do that. Because the artist, Charlie, they go through a lot.
Artists,
Yes.
those people immediately...
Especially if they are close like that.
Yes.
And I say, every artist, when the boss or somebody who checks the schedule, it's done everywhere. Into maybe Charlie, Blacko, today you for do this, you for do this. You go see that you oh Charlie, me I forget to quickly make you do one. But if you concentrate on the artist, so no refia, who is there to remind him of it?
That's what I'm saying. And I brought just to add a little about yours now. The time that is spent in making those 2 phone calls, because I learned in between that April till this 19th now. Now there has been 2 or 3 phone calls with who said whether it is Blackwell directly or the team. So I can't normally pinpoint it. But that 2 conversations and other 3 phone calls couldn't they have used that one for the video? But say who put all those things aside, then let's come back to Blackwell as a brand and the team and the performances he has had the past 2 months.
Yeah.
The travels, the tours, the shows. Because I was looking at that angle too and said, say, okay, as an artist, psychologically, was he sound fit to go to Greece? Was he prepared to go there?
Was he okay to be on a cruise?
That's
you see, no, yeah. So there are a few things I penned down, which that one I want us to look at psychologically. You understand? The background work. You know, years back we had a footballer from I think Manchester United or one of the England teams who is height phobia. Anytime the team has to travel to go and play soccer,
he uses the train.
He uses the train or the ship to
So
go 2-3 days ahead. On the plane. There's a player like that. So, my name is Sheriff. Wabosho epumfinfin da. And I so let's look at it from this perspective. What I say? We have to look at that from Babia Konongu Zongo. Ya bank cry, ya compound, ya co side, ya America. 80 me the helicopter. And I me the DN airco. Na ye could see punun fin matna shape punun fin. Oh, yeah, me shank for better yefe. Now, it is psychologically, was he prepared to go on that trip?
That's cool.
2, spiritually, spiritism, physically, and that kind of thing. No, in life. When you attain certain status, there are people that pray for you that you don't even know. There are people, your friend, Odiman Paibo. Me dream outside the box.
Oh, sure.
Bia, na ye was sofubi, ye were malambi, ye were difubi, ne mammy ankasa, ne papa ankasa, and your dream be said, me bamatisa uko ye say. A honor de sikabia de bemobia misron kamenko. Could that thing too had happened?
But if that be the case, you can easily return the people's money.
Aba bibi ha anything that make us make church on maybe as industry people no or see a share. Agent na ojina mumie no mfimfin. All communicate your call left right no. What Odin in some of catch a black leaf na and in some of catch a cruise for nina a yano crack because up to now or no dear yentina no casa.
Yeah.
Okay, yentina no casa. Now yen share like other alternatives. Alternatives no me and wide say the alternatives, the environment, the groups that he lives in, the lifestyle he was living. So moving from Ghana, making these trips and tours and shows over 2.5 months. Now, unexpectedly, also way fine, second betum. But you see, sometimes we should also think about the artist, kakra. Sika na was say come back no. A problem, but a problem. But when a mediator na or communicating, no bisa say, ah, minya bema, we okay. Show no, o dates ni nyina no, eboboso, ufia na obekwa na ubetimi akọ. So we dey muntu yes kan yebeba. Because Ghana for there, afeni yehu sika o, anase yemu bi ye omu yehu sika foforo. Sika bi ya ebeka kire bia, osbo fantum. Bet ye dey atum no. A chira semono. Into Jamaica can say, there's a lot that I pen down, but for the sake of the time, you know, into Dupedia, let's look at the matter in a different perspective. We shouldn't think, say, oh, your book Black Sheriff one call and or your stubborn and Black Sheriff is not like that.
No.
First of all, he's our brand or your product. Let's protect this particular
international
brand.
Product.
Oh yeah, that is, he is flying, selling Ghana. They say Ghana, you need be our form. You need be our form in terms of political scenes, social, whatever. It is only Black Sheriff that is selling Ghana. What you say? Mati say, you know penny be titi ho. And no cry there, it be an angel, and I mean can count. You penny bako. I say, Nigeria for a year shows I can say, and a young crop would be titi no money on media crop. What I say? This is the time for us to talk about Black Sheriff. Oh, and you can say about it. Unya, what do you know?
Opinions are like roses.
Ain't no Jamaican say. Industry no be you do no. Black Sheriff, mom pay mano. Near money ho buy. What I say, sa kodianum shatawale num stone boy num Kwame Eugene kidi num Adina num ne efianum ne de oma ye bi but dia ye nwane de ye kono. A different level. And now we should be mindful say, oh kosro no. Or no ye kalaboa. The followers nina a bit tap into your blessing or you tap into his blessing. And then wherever he hits any show, it is Ghana's Black Sheriff. Yeah. Ghana's Black Sheriff. And he sells the name Ghana. So even this, if I was the Minister of State of Tourism, Creative Arts and Culture, or the Deputy Minister or the Chief Director of the state, or the Cultural Attaché at the Jubilee House, they should be concerned about this. This is our highest commodity now in Ghana.
They should be concerned about this. Yeah, time no re was but then before I no. Zio maybe so. Said wabo some offices be. They should be concerned about this. If all these officers say that yes, we are showing concern, we want to follow, we want to make sure everything is put right where everything has to be put. There, anytime the artist would go through this, the people would demand that just as you stood in for Black Hole, you should stand in for every other artist.
I side with him. And you see, that would make them know the nitty-gritties of the industry, know how certain things are done. Okay. Until next time, almost the be shame to prevent certain things. He made mention of the psychological aspect of Black Hole. You remember, say, London Wireless. He's the first Ghanaian to play that show. So it's a big something on him, and he has not rested for a while. So then again, my conversation all boiled down to the team. What I want to answer, you, the person booking the schedule, you know that he's played a big show like that. He's continuously playing shows. He's in the studio recording. Why would you accept a cruise show? Knowing, say, did you even have a conversation with Black Hole to ask him, say, have you done that before? Have you even been on a cruise before? And even proud to that, couldn't you and him escape and try it even before the cruise people? Maybe I might take it time. Oh, so let's go and feel of it. So that when he's performing, he knows how to perform. He knows that whenever, when he sits in the plane and it's taking off, he feels that shit. Yeah. So even on the sea or whatever, they also have their own stuff. So when there's something like that, would he be scared? How would he arrange? So it's a team something. It is only say person or the artist or you're close to the artist. You have this conversation with the artist before you even go to the mediator to even bargain of the price. And it is I don't know. Going to Greece, I don't think Blacko has an issue with it because ne mami or ne parents or so. I think it would have been a good time for him to also after that spend time with family. But not to say hey, be our own to me, but sit and have conversation with the person. Make sure that psychologically and even with a craft, what can he do different? Aside going to stand there and shout and perform his normal, so
also costuming, so important.
So it's a whole thing. It's not just about the 20,000 or the 40,000 you are charging. I think
as they say, this is called the crowd move.
He an embarrassing. Remember on 1 minute each. Don't go beyond the 1 minute. James 1 minute. We are 1 minute. Not 1 month 1 final.
Yeah, about quickly. Okan Bibi say state institutions na mabobono. Omobemu a other artists will feel same. No, you say kototwe bia ne echa edisi so. So ti ase ni etire bia ne echa edisi so. Se omrenso ya. Omrenso ye. Obia oye ganani. Asem to no. Like I was saying for Mona for real. Asem to obia your bilateral relationship what countries being tema you can some of them penifo can go behind the scenes. That is why an American citizen will never have issue in another country and stay there in 48 hours and be crying. No. So Ghana, we should learn this culture.
We should learn this culture. Zio, 1 minute.
Get proper teams as an artist. Get a team. Namunjai boys no.
Get a team. No one boys no. In the conversation, in fact, we were room. Oh yeah, me the Marcus Marker Mass in Bia last week. We see. Makai dana yebuko bi anankodo be show you do. Nipa namba. One communicate beginning so domba. Oma oye hen. Down the man. Na airtime no waste you know. But someone was meeting them beside. One no ye middle person and when you communicate to bring the person on the show. What body then I'm so ho, the mini pay card number, what catch them and tamanka catch one the mini pay when you kasi guess and yado butu nisi hande when yado butu nisi hachina because nipa opedo jede no michre there. I have this kind of relationship with this person, but no relationship no in yadam no.
I die off.
You get it. There are a lot of people in the industry, them na what say. There are a lot of people in our lives, them na what say. Industry be or have say, ne be see baby, oh boy, women in the call out to, or am a boy, or am a boy, girl way. I girl way, there's some men and a shibo, men and a shibo. You see any penning. Oh, who da, or your social media, another TV do, or better than can either the TV do, radio do, and other social media do. Wasa, but I could be 70. No, what they say in Kofu when image, what the tarnish in Kofu when image. Discussions no mu wire double papa. Yes, by Wednesday, no, na in Yamabi a BCH. Nay, I hear so what they are trader, your botcher do, say be before for Bassa. Nay, they honor so yet say Abraham. And that discussions no many or yet James Clark. Na Zio na ye dama discussions see Emi or from Abba guy nyame adomoch na ye besani atina from have a good night.